Eric, you ruined it!
Sorry.
Eric!
Okay.
We were ready to
Okay.
It was happening!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Usually more professional.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm not the leader.
You're still laughing!
Shut up! Don't look at me like that. Just clap.
As soon as I clap, though, you're gonna laugh
I
again!
won't laugh.
I didn't even have to clap! Eric! Get it together, man!
Just clap.
Eric!
I hate the silence.
Hey, you punk! That better not be the smell of slacking off!
It's a kiss, sir! A kiss!
Roger that!
What's a fun house?
Don't hold me back!
Unbelievably dull!
Thirdly, what jolly holiday ideas have you come up with?
All right, which one of you is next? Step forward.
Penalty!
Hello, everybody. You're listening to BakaTaka, Season 2, Episode 3. Sitting on the left, we have George.
It's me, y'all.
Sitting in the middle, it's Eric.
What's up?
And sitting on the right, it's me, Kick Puncher / Chase. And you're listening to BakaTaka.
The intro?
Yeah, that was the intro.
Are you going to introduce us again?
Oh, that was it.
No.
Okay.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
simple. I kind of
Joe?
like it.
Yeah.
I mean, a change of pace. I don't think we want it every time
Yeah.
because it doesn't fit the form.
I don't know. I missed the P1 Grand Prix.
You
Still don't
know,
know what's
I feel
happening
I feel like if I do it normal each time and then add those ones like randomly at points and stuff,
Uh-huh.
that's probably better.
I
Okay.
think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm,
Because I missed
I'm
the
on board.
P1 Grand Prix.
I know you do.
I
was
liked
good.
it. I liked it. Even if it was a little weird at times, like the darkness coming after.
No idea what was happening there,
Me neither.
but it was an experience.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But this is BakaTaka.
Yeah, this is BakaTaka, the same old, in a different room.
Yeah, we are in a different room.
We are in a different. This is the second or third time we've been in a room that is not the normal room.
This is a new location.
the
So
second
it's
time
third-
we've been
yeah,
in
second time.
Because we
Yeah.
did.
We've done it in 3 places.
Yeah.
This is the third place, or is
Yeah.
this the fourth place?
This is the third place.
Yeah, because we did it there. We did
Over
it
there, the
Other
way
place.
off site.
way off site.
And then we're just in another room in the same building.
We've
Yeah.
relocated to a different part of the office space. So
The
we're gonna,
office space.
It's not an office.
we're gonna start things off with some news. What you guys got?
Mr. I'm not prepared. What do you got?
Okay, first of all, it's not that I'm not prepared. It's just you guys are more prepared than I expected you to be with your lists and everything.
Well,
Just
yeah.
marking out everything you want to
Hey,
talk about.
We don't mean to point out that we're superior. Or anything,
Yeah.
but
You're not
when
being
we
a,
say flex on the haters, we don't mean to.
You're being a hater right now.
I'm not. Shut up.
You're just jealous
Anyway,
that we're
what you
more
got?
prepared.
What you got?
I honestly, I don't think I have any news.
Okay,
I
so-
haven't heard of anything really going on.
Oh, come on, guys.
I haven't heard of any big news or anything.
Well, something that I'm
yeah.
pumped about was, so the other day I got an email and it was on the little bell thing on Mal.
Right.
It said Overlord 4 season added to the list.
Ooh.
But then I checked again like an hour later and it was just a deleted message.
So,
So I don't know if it was officially announced and they screwed up.
it was
or-
probably it might have been unofficially
Or like somebody saying, hey, we want to do this. And then Mal was like, here's a new season, guys. But Overlord 4 was on there. And I think they've said they want to do a new season.
Wow.
So I don't know if it's official or unofficial yet.
okay,
But I think it's cool.
you guys like Overlord.
I love Overlord.
So
I don't
I
like it.
did not make it all the way through season 2 because that first arc in season 2
The Lizard Arc.
with the lizard people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so slow and it is. Whew, it is tough to get through. I was not a fan.
I'll stop here. Keep talking.
I've
So how many arcs are there in season 2?
there's 2 or 3.
2 or 3? Okay.
Yeah, because there's the Lizard Arc. There's the arc immediately following that, and there's like the big battle arc, and that leads to like the next season. So it's
Okay.
season.
Because I think I
The first half
finished-
of season 2 is okay.
I think I kind of dropped it at 1 or 2 episodes before that lizard arc finished.
Yeah.
Because It wasn't the fact that I didn't want to watch it anymore. It was tedious to watch, but it was also just everything else that I was dealing with at the time. I got busy, and it was just the show that got dropped.
It's way better to binge than to watch it week by week.
What is happening to that dog?
Here, so she's like,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
She says what?
she can see him like pulling up.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, oh boy,
Okay, so
boy.
she's just that. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Overlord Season 4 was put on Mal, and then the new Pokemon Direct came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard about it. I have not watched it. What did anything good happen? I know there's a Bong Pokemon now.
So there's the Galarian
What?
forms. There's Galarian forms now.
Galarian?
Yeah, the
the Raging Galar.
But so they got
Galarian.
like
Okay.
Alolan forms. There's Galarian forms now.
Yeah.
So Lanoon got a Galarian form and an evolution to go with it.
Okay.
So it's Zigzagoon, Lanoon, and then the new form. I don't remember what it's called. And then Weezing got a Galarian form. He gets this like big old top hat, and it also serves as like a smokestack.
Yeah.
And it's like his Pokedex entry is like he takes in like gas and smog and stuff and like purifies it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's not just toxifying.
Yeah. So it's just new Galarian forms. They introduced the new rivals. There's like one emo chick and one other person. They released some of the new Pokemon and their abilities. Like the new Pikachu for this gen is some hamster looking thing, like normal, but like every turn it keeps switching between forms.
Oh, that's the one that everyone's been making memes about being hangry.
Yeah. Well, they literally used the term hangry.
Did they actually?
On the Nintendo website.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So
that's where that comes
it turns
from.
into
Okay.
like a dark form, and like its move changes, its signature move changes. So like every turn, it keeps
every turn.
every single turn.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So one turn will be
weird.
one typing, the next turn will be a new typing. It probably won't be competitive, but
Okay.
it's
just kind of a.
it might be like
gimmick kind of
testing
thing.
new mechanics and stuff like that
Okay.
for like future.
Wait, so does it actually change type when it? Oh, okay. So it's.
Yeah.
I'm guessing dark and normal. It kind of looks like from the
I
pictures
think-
I've seen.
I think it's a dark. I don't know what. I mean, it's probably going to be electric, like most standard
Okay.
Pikachu clones.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a dark as far as I know, and it's changed form.
Okay.
But I mean, that's
Is Mimikyu considered one of the Pikachu?
Mimikyu's a Pikachu clone.
Okay.
There's.
I figured it was.
Well, that's
considering it's called Mimikyu.
yeah. So I mean, there's a bunch of other Pikachu. There's like Togedemaru and Plusle, Mina, and all them. But
Yeah.
I think the hangry one. I don't even know what it's called. I didn't even look at the names. I just saw them. I was like, this is cool. I saw the rivals, and then I went on my merry way. I didn't want to sit through the direct or do anything like that. So I mean, that's all I got from that. I don't have any other names.
Okay.
That's it.
Just Overload 4 and Pokemon Direct.
Okay. Well, then we'll move over to what we've been watching / playing.
Spit it out.
Sorry, it's
Well, Mr.
you know,
Unprepared.
yeah. Since I'm not the leader anymore, I just like
Yeah, I'm the leader now,
And we hate it.
and I decide that Chase goes first.
Yeah,
Whoa!
you haven't gone first very much.
Actually, I don't know if
I've
we've
never
ever
gone
had him
it's
go
usually
first.
me or George.
I think
yeah.
it's usually.
Wow.
I think it's me most, and then
Sometimes.
you.
Well, it's just like Chase never wants to go first,
he
and we
never
look at
wants to
each
go
other
first.
and we're just like, I think you should go.
Yeah.
Because you haven't seen a whole lot, or you've seen a lot.
yeah.
So let's start with you, Chase.
So I'm going first. Okay. Well, we'll start it off with we forgot to mention that a bit ago we watched the first episode of Dr. Stone.
Did we forget to mention that?
Because it was the Otakon episode last week.
Oh,
and
we
were
decided
just
not
like-
to talk about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing we really talked about was Promare.
And
True. Love
we all
Promare.
fought about Dr. Stone.
Hated it.
It was some garbage.
I hated the first episode.
It was very funny.
You can't
in
just
like a horrible
contradict
kind of
us
way.
like that.
No, I mean it was
Funny
I love
how
the
bad
comedy.
it was.
I don't.
I love the comedy.
I didn't
mean,
enjoy it.
Why?
because it's not supposed to be.
Chase, that's wrong.
It's just the show to me is like it was super giga hyped up.
I hate their faces.
Yeah, the art is
There's a lot of yelling.
it's
in it.
unsettling.
It's not good.
I wouldn't say it's not good. It's just unsettling.
I didn't enjoy it.
I'd say it's not good.
Like even with the three of us here, like laughing at it the entire time, I didn't like. I was
mean,
like, this is still bad.
I mean, if we just sat there and made fun of it every week, I'd probably get through it.
Yeah.
But if I'm just your typical anime fan and I'm going to watch it week by week, I'm not going to make it.
yeah.
I did not enjoy the first episode.
Yeah, it just is. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even add it to my list. That's how much I didn't like it.
There was that, and then me and Eric finished Attack on Titan, otherwise known as Shingeki no Kyojin, season 3, part 2.
Yeah. I'm pumped up.
I am mega hyped. This is definitely the best season so far.
Yeah.
And I will defend Attack on Titan to the bitter end from now on.
I
No
don't
matter
know
how much anyone makes fun of it and stuff like that. It's their right, but at the same time, knowing what it gets up to,
It's
it's
right,
so worth it.
but at the same time, it depends on what they're making fun of.
Yeah. Well, for the most part, like, because I remember listening to like some of the guys like at church and stuff like that. They were like, I don't like the arts, like the design of the show and stuff like that. And
That was like, there's a lot of things to hate on Attack on Titan for.
Mm-hmm.
The art style, though,
like
it's
I know
not bad.
it's like and if you've seen the manga, what it comes
Oh
from,
yeah,
it's
the,
like, it's
the
like-
original manga.
The animation is superb.
Yeah,
It's
the
really
animation's
well
really good.
animated.
It's like there's a lot of random yelling moments and stuff like that, but that's just Tetsuro Araki himself.
It's just like in the first season, that's what put me off to it. Was all like Armin yelling, Aaron yelling.
That random guy with the beard yelling.
Yeah, it's just like you need to tone down the yelling.
There was
and
a lot of yelling.
Yeah, but like it was off-putting in the first season because it was like it was turning into like random superpowers and just like monster of the week kind of fight. It's just I don't
It
wanna
took
get
the
through
concept because it was like, so they're using the maneuver gear. There's the Titans and stuff like that. This all makes sense. I like this. And then they started throwing in people turning into Titans, and it was just like,
Yeah, but
this is
then
weird.
once they started explaining all the lore, doing all the fun stuff, explaining why things were happening, it gets a whole lot better. Like in the new season 3 part 2, when they finally get into the freaking basement and they start explaining everything.
Oh my goodness!
Holy crap!
The payoff is just so high.
It's one of those things where they explain it and then you want to get on the wiki and just spoil yourself and read through everything.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna wait because they announced that the
Yeah.
next season will be the final season.
like the
season
final
4.
final season.
Yeah, that's what they said. The final season.
Huh? Because the
Okay.
manga's not done.
I know. So that's like, are
Are
they
they-
gonna just
it's
cover it all, or
Is the manga announcing that they're finished?
I don't know. I
'Cause,
just
like-
know that they said this next season will be
That
the
is
final season.
concerning.
Yeah.
But with the amount, like with how hyped that last season was,
Yeah.
it's like they'd have to be like it had to be like a really bad season to be
Yeah.
like not good
Yeah.
and stuff.
True.
They set the bar so high.
Yeah. I mean, they must have a plan or something. 'Cause
yeah.
Either the manga's going for some grand finale that they want to animate, or they just want to get up to a point and then finish it with some grand OVA or something like that.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or some movie or something like that.
I am now officially an Attack on Titan fan.
Would you
And
rate it?
I think I gave this one an 8.
I think that's what I gave it too. Let me
Yeah.
look.
I was like
I gave it a 7.
I was like almost a 9, but like, you know, it's not the kind of show that I just want to keep watching. Like,
Yeah.
like I'll rewatch episodes for and stuff. I mean, I will have actually before, but it's not the kind that I think like when like I don't want to like rewatch stuff like just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But there is some shows that I do that, which those ones are the ones I really enjoy.
I feel you.
That's that.
I gave it a 7. I thought it wasn't really, really good, but I thoroughly
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, I've watched the first 2 seasons, and I really liked everything they did with season 2. But
Yeah.
I just didn't have time when season 3 part 1 came out, so I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet. And then obviously I haven't watched part 2 either.
'Cause I didn't really like season 3 part 1. The whole
I heard
government revolution, I didn't like that storyline,
Yeah,
but like
it
the people
wasn't-
fighting people storyline was good.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
But then the dumb giant titan at the end was dumb.
Yeah, because it's like really weird.
Dumb Titan is dumb.
Dumb.
It's weird when you think about that there was only one like Titan in like the entire like part of that season.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
after that, let's see. I watched the third season of Bungo Stray Dogs.
Bungo, Stray Dogs.
Yeah,
Why?
You seem so disappointed.
well.
Is it not good?
Well, it's mainly because like I've given every season like a 5,
Uh-huh.
and this one was also getting a 5.
So it's literally just par for the course.
At
Like
least
the-
it's consistent.
Yeah.
The show is a quality show. It's
Has it
just,
gotten
like,
worse?
No,
Is it like-
I wouldn't say kind
Good.
of.
So are the other ones like a 5.5 and this one's like a 4.8?
No, I mean it's basically I consider them all like the equals.
They're
and
just
stuff.
solid 5s.
What they are is like the production value is there,
Uh-huh.
but the characters are just kind of not good, and there's
Uh-huh.
not really much of a story going
I feel
on.
you.
Where
Yeah.
and so it's just like that's where it falls flat, and it's the kind of show that you can like watch but not get anything from.
Yeah.
So I will if they go to season 4, which I'm pretty sure they are with how season 3 ended. I'm not gonna watch it.
Is Bungo Stray, does it have a source material?
I believe so. Yeah, it's
Okay.
either a manga or a light novel.
I need to look it up.
Anyway, that's Bungo. I finished Needless. That's the one that I was mentioning last time. It's like the Guilty Gear kind of anime. Where,
Oh yeah.
So basically, like there's like just all these people fighting. It's over the top. It's fun. There's nothing special about it, but like it's got like.
Was there a
enjoyable
kick puncher
fights.
character in it?
Oh, they're all kick puncher
Okay.
characters.
This is why you like it so
Yeah,
much.
it's just a fun show. I think
Yeah.
you'd probably like it.
I
mean, maybe.
it's currently airing, right?
No. Needless aired back in like 2011.
Oh, Needless.
Yeah, it's done, but yeah, I mean, it's Madhouse. There's a bunch of cool fights in it and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun stuff.
Oh, this dude that's wearing sunglasses
Yeah,
and like
Yeah.
the doctor from. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. After that, I finished Mob Psycho season 2.
Very good show.
Yeah.
Very good show. Season 2 is way better than season
Way
1.
better
And
than
season
season
1 was
1.
still really good.
I enjoyed season 1. I enjoyed season 2 a lot more.
Season 2 just it pulled so much together.
There's-
And it built
yeah.
on the characters a lot. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
liked. Mob turned into much more of an actual person than he did in the first season.
Yeah. And like when you just think about like how much he can like literally just like go insane and like kill everybody like whenever he
It's
wanted
great.
to. And so but he just doesn't because he's just like, no, I'm just gonna do it the same way everyone else does and I'll improve by my own strengths and stuff and not by these superpowers.
Yeah.
And so and then Reagan, he's really funny. I really like that guy. I really like how he like just kind of like sees everything. He's just like, well, I just do this because I'm like bored, you know. And, like I was gonna quit this job a while ago, but like, why am I still doing this? Oh, that's
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
I watched the first season up until he was almost 100%,
Right.
and then I
Which-
don't remember if it was when I was moving, or if I was moving around and I stopped watching it, or why I stopped watching it. But I stopped in the middle of season 1.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, most of I think up to the point that you watch is mostly like filler. Not filler, but I mean it's just
Mhm.
more like episodic episodes.
Yeah.
And then like after that point I think when he goes at 100 in the first season, that's when like they start following like the storyline for that
Yeah.
for like the rest of the show. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. The ending was kind of like setting up for like another sequel, I guess.
Mhm.
So it's like it didn't wrap things up
Yeah.
like I thought it was. But yeah, I enjoyed season 2.
Nice. What'd you rate it?
I think I gave it a 7.
You like handing out 7s. It's a good number, isn't it?
No, I don't give out a lot of 7s. But yeah, I did give that one a 7.
7's a safe number for me. Like if I enjoyed it, it's like a 7.
Yeah, it's like it if it wrapped stuff up, I'd probably rate it higher.
Uh-huh.
So but it didn't. So I was like, yeah, okay. After that, I think it was on Sunday. I marathoned all of Grand Blue Fantasy. the
I'm so
animation.
sorry.
Well,
I heard the Grand Blue Fantasy anime was not good.
So I mean, like, it's a show. Like
This is
Oh,
true.
It is a show.
It was all right.
Do you know anything about the Grand Blue universe?
No, so like I knew it was a game.
Yeah.
And it's a mobile game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that. And
it's a good
that-
fighting game too.
yeah, I saw that. I'm super excited
Yeah.
for that. But yeah, like I never looked at like anything for the story. I didn't know the main character's name was Gran.
Yeah.
Is that like the point of like the title of the show, like Grand Blue?
Yeah.
And he wears blue. They're on the blue ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They're going through
It's
the blue
big,
sky.
big fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like watching Tales of Zestiria.
Mhm.
You know, I got the same thing out of it. It's like, okay, adventure, fantasy, cool.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I guess if you played the game, do you think you would enjoy it less?
Probably, because that also brings me into something else. Is because remember Phantasy Star Online 2?
Yeah.
When they got the anime for that, there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sequel for that coming.
Oh.
But we're actually getting the game now.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay.
yeah.
You know, because at first it was just like a big tease
Yeah.
before, and they're just like, Yeah. But more Phantasy Star Online too. And then the last thing that I was watching that's an airing show. It's probably the one that I'm probably the most hyped for. It's Astra Lost in Space. You guys watch this?
Yeah, you've lost
never
me.
even heard of it.
So yeah, it's basically there's these 9 kids and it's futuristic for starters. And they're going to stay on this planet for like a month, and it's just like like survival camp and stuff like that. It's called space camp and stuff like that. So they go there.
This is currently airing?
Yeah, it's currently airing right now. I'm watching the dub. The dub's like 4 episodes fair, and I think the sub is like 6 episodes fair or something like that. They get to the planet, and what are you doing?
I'm paying attention.
Oh,
what
okay.
He doesn't have notes. He's not paying attention.
I just said I'm paying attention. We just talked about Grand Blue Fantasy and a thing that we've never heard of.
Yeah. So anyway, they go onto the planet, and as they're there, they're like, what's it called? They notice this like bubble thing, and they all end up getting sucked into it, and then they're just floating out in space by a spaceship, and they're like sharing it in the middle of nowhere in space. So, and it's basically them getting back to their planet. I think it's Earth. I'm assuming it's Earth, but I don't know. There's a lot of planets that they go to.
So they're just in space.
They're in space, but so they appear out in space, and there's like an abandoned ship.
Oh, okay.
Like beside them and stuff.
I thought they were just like free floating through space.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's
horrifying.
They do start free floating.
Yeah.
But beside them, there's a ship.
Okay.
So yeah. And it's basically their journey getting back to their planet.
Okay.
So I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like psychological or just?
No, it's more of like.
Is it like happy-go-lucky?
It's suspense. So they're starting to figure out stuff like stuff's been sabotaged.
Okay.
On there and stuff like that. And then they also run into the black hole thing again on later planets. So they're thinking someone might be doing something.
So it's like mystery, suspense, thriller. Okay.
But and also just them trying to survive.
Yeah.
And make it because.
But it's not like horror, psychological.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And that's basically all I've been watching. I've only been playing not weeb stuff, so I'm not going to mention that.
What was it made in Japan?
No, it was a Call of Duty.
Oh. Yeah, that's not very weeb.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, that's it for me. Who's next? Mr. Leader, who's next?
Obviously it's Eric.
Because you're messing. Why are you on PayPal?
No, I want email. I'm reading the viewers' messages that they sent to me.
You mean the one that Emily has put on? The one that Emily's put
No,
on
it's the ones that go to my email.
He doesn't know what to do with all this.
Email's it's not attached to your email.
You don't know.
It's
that.
under his email.
He doesn't know what to do with all this responsibility. It's like it's like when you open that Pokemon box.
I got baited.
Oh, hey, pause real quick.
Okay, we need to say something. We got too much dead time. What are you looking at?
Do you want me to read the first line too?
No.
Okay. This is like playing Dead of Winter. Hey guys, I'm Eric, and today I'm going to do the intro. Sitting on the left is George.
Hi.
Sitting in the middle, it's me, Eric. And on the right, we got Chase.
Sup?
And you're listening to BakaTaka Season 2, Episode 3. So is that it? Is that all you wanted me to say? This is stupid, Chase. Also, I don't like doing things on the spot. This is the end of the intro.
Did you just give him an intro to read? Is that the whole...
He gave me... It's literally like a Dead of Winter thing. Like you trigger the crossroad. Yeah. It was like... It literally says, say this if Eric says, I got baited.
If Eric says,
I got baited. That's pretty good.
Do this.
I like that.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow.
That means there's probably one for
George. Knew he was
George.
going to say it. Huh?
That means there's probably one for George.
Oh, when am I going to try to...
Is it going to be this episode, though, or is it a different episode?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just there and it's sitting around for the next time you ever say that.
I don't know what I could possibly say that I say very often. There's not many things that I repeat. No.
He's not going to say that.
I know. I hate it. It makes me gonna like tread lightly.
If you had actually if you had actually read that like without it sounding like you were reading that, those are exact words that I could see coming out of your mouth.
I know.
That's what's scary.
I know.
He basically was you when he wrote that.
I know. And it's really creepy.
Chase, that's not okay. You gotta ask permission for
it's
stuff
okay,
like
I'm not
that.
the leader anymore.
I was gonna say this is why he was the leader.
Dude, as the leader, you can't be. As the leader, I'm telling you, you can't be doing that. Okay,
Sorry, guys.
you're gonna be like, You're gonna need to cut
Should I
it
just
out.
Should I just scooch my chair
As
back a little?
what's his name? Joey would say.
Joey
Yeah.
Gladstone from
Yeah.
Full House.
Yeah.
His name is Gladstone.
Is
Joey
it
Gladstone in the show? That's his name.
I don't. remember
Whenever I hear
actually ever
Joey, I
hearing it.
immediately think Joey Wheeler.
Joey.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, I never
His-
watched
his dumb
Yu-Gi-Oh.
New York accent.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Just hearing his dumb New York accent, just those words make me think it had to be horrible.
yeah, we'll watch it later. But
Oh man.
since Leader has designated me to go next,
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I'll start. I'll start off with Attack on Titan season. We already talked about it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think it's the best season yet.
Old news.
Yeah, fights are good. The lore drop is really good. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 7. Now, yesterday, I binged this. It was One Punch Man season 2.
I did not just look at your mouth before we started and notice that.
Yeah, I watched.
Wow, that's a surprise, Eric.
Yeah, it's I watched One Punch Man season 2. I think I gave it a 7 on Mao,
Oh, wow.
but I really gave it like a 6.5.
Oh, okay.
But
Gotcha.
you obviously can't do halves, so
Right.
I put it a 7 on there.
Because you like a One Punch Man.
Yeah, I love One Punch
Yeah.
Man. So I got a few things here. The difference in studio didn't really affect it.
Okay.
So like you can tell they put a lot of effort to like the super bold fight scenes
Right.
and like the action scenes. They put a lot of effort in to mimic the style and make it very flashy and good
JC
looking.
staff can bring out the guns when they need to. Like
Yeah.
Little Busters.
Yeah.
That's a surprisingly like good looking show.
Yeah, so like the only thing that bothered me a little bit is whenever they had like Genos's armor or like some very like heavy black stuff.
Oh, okay.
It looked like Gant's armor.
The grid lines and
Yeah,
everything.
it just looked like Gant's armor, and that was a little off-putting. But they put in a lot of effort to make the scenes that you want to look really good.
Okay.
But you can see the obvious quality drops in other parts,
Right.
where they got super lazy. They're like, we need to get through this because we're putting so much effort into
A
other
lot
places.
of still frames where they're
Yeah.
only moving lip flaps and stuff.
Yeah, and just like very like quickly drawn crude lines and stuff like that.
Oh. They're
But-
like One Punch Man. It's a
yeah,
joke.
but like
Check that.
all of, like Genos's transformations and fights were really good looking. All the fights in general were really good looking.
It's funny that like One Punch Man has like kind of a downgraded like
Yeah.
appearance, whereas Mob Psycho has literally like 1,000 times better. So you sequel
Oh
to it.
yeah,
The animation is like top notch in season 2 of Mob Psycho.
Mm.
So season 2 was done by a different studio.
No, it's
Right?
still Bones. It's still Bones.
Oh, so both
Yeah.
of those were Bones, but One Punch Man got a
One Punch
different-
Man was
With
Madhouse.
Madhouse, now it's JC Staff.
Yeah,
JC Staff ruined it.
they did Food Wars.
Yeah, well, they ruined One Punch Man.
they didn't ruin One Punch Man.
Did it? He's saying that it didn't.
Season
ruin
2
it.
was bad.
Season 2 was really good.
No. I refuse to acknowledge that.
No,
I haven't seen it, but I refuse to acknowledge it was as good as the
People are
first
saying
season.
people are probably saying season 2 because they don't like the studio change. One, that's probably the big thing.
That's
I mean,
why
yeah.
I hate it.
And the other thing is there's a really boring arc in it.
Is there?
Yeah, it's the karate tournament arc. So
It's a tournament arc!
there's a bunch of centipedes attacking the town, and while that's going on, Saitama learns about the human monster, the guy who's claiming to be a monster hunting down heroes.
Oh,
And-
the white haired kid.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
he's got like white devil horns and stuff like that, and he uses martial arts. And Saitama was like, I'm bored. I want to enter this martial arts tournament to understand martial arts.
Right.
So it's just really boring because it's a lot of fights in there you don't care about. And at the end, he just kills the main villain of that arc off screen anyways. It was really weird to read in the manga too.
Oh, okay.
Because it was like this super like human hero interaction thing, like discussing justice and human ideals. And then Saitama gets his thing, goes off screen, and then the head of the villain comes flying on screen in front of the dude that they're having their little talk with. And you're just like, he literally killed this villain off screen.
Saitama's just killing people.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why that arc is a little dumb. And then, but all the other fun characters, then Fubuki's in there. Tatsumaki got more.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love both of them.
Yeah,
They're great.
Metal Bat finally showed up. I love Metal Bat.
Okay.
Atomic Samurai got his one scene, but it wasn't like the first season where he had his big thing. Who else was in it? The dog, the S-class dog. He finally got to fight.
There's just a dog in there.
Yeah, and I think that's all the major heroes. A lot of the A rank and B rank heroes. Moomin Rider was in there, obviously,
Naturally.
I love Moomin
Gotta have
Rider.
Moomin Rider.
and that's pretty much all. Those are all the major heroes that came in. But I can see why people wouldn't enjoy it
Right.
because studio change, that boring arc. Genos had a lot of fights, and that also means Genos' theme played a ton. I love Genos' theme.
Is it like you say around or something?
Oh yeah. It, like so.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
So like Genos' theme in season 1 played in the famous Saitama Genos fight,
Right.
the training fight, and then a couple fights. And here, every time he shows up and fights, that theme is playing.
It just starts.
Yeah, you're just like, this is it. I love it. You can hate everything else. Genos' theme is in there. King got his arc. King, the
not from Seven Deadly Sins.
no, he's the S-class hero with the 3 scars on his face, the blonde hair. That everybody says he's the strongest human on the planet.
Okay.
Yeah, his arc happened. It's really funny. It's really funny. And that's all I got for One Punch Man season 2. I gave it 6.5. It's 7 on Mal, but I can't give halves. I gave it a lower because the quality, you can tell it dropped.
Right.
But at the same time, it's still One Punch Man. JC Staff put the effort in there to make
the
it
enjoyment is still there.
good. Yeah, I still love it. I think it was great.
Cool.
Next thing I watched, I binged this in like 2-3 days. Was like 30 episodes of JoJo's Part 5. So I love JoJo's, and I'm glad I got to just sit down for like 2 days and watch it nonstop.
I still need to get around to watching that too.
It's really good. So I think when I stopped watching, it was the Aerosmith fight, the Aerosmith introductory fight, with Narancha's introductory fight against the shrinking dude. I can't remember his name.
I don't know his name either, but
Yeah,
I know who it is.
But that's where I picked it back up. So the thing I love about season 5 or part 5 is it's literally fight after fight after fight.
It's so many fights.
does
Literally
not
every
stop.
episode I think has a fight in it.
Yeah, it does not stop fighting. Literally from like episode even 1 or 2, it's fighting nonstop. It's like it's a little lore drop at the start and then fighting.
It's great. It's so good.
Yeah, so I started the Narancha Aerosmith fight, his introductory fight, and here's a bunch of things about the show is I hated Purple Haze. So when he, spoilers, left, I'm so glad he left. Like the Eluso fight with Purple Haze was the dumbest fight I've ever seen, and I hated it. Because
that's fair.
The powers didn't make sense, and then Giorno's life-giving powers to make him immune to diseases.
It was weird.
I hated it.
So is it like the author's like, this is dumb, this character's dumb?
I think so.
That's, from what I understand, that's pretty much the consensus that everyone has for why that character just stopped being in the series after that.
Yeah.
He used him one time and he was like, this character's dumb. And then he got rid of him.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with Abdal in Stardust Crusaders.
Whereas
he got killed off, and he was like, well, everybody loves him. I guess I will retroactively put him back in. So
they kill him off again.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad the author listens and understands.
Yeah,
like Purple Haze was not good.
He wasn't.
The fight wasn't good.
The fight wasn't good. When actually, I think that was the worst fight in the whole part. Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, there was a.
I don't think of any. I can't think of one that I thought was worse than that though.
I don't.
There were some that were lower, but that one was the lowest in my opinion.
Yeah. For fun wise, yeah, that was the worst one. Because the only other fight that I wish may have happened or was different was the Metallica and King Crimson fight.
Which one's Metallica?
The guy who can turn iron into any.
Oh
blades.
yeah, but I love that fight.
I
just wish it was
I love
more.
that fight too, but I wish Metallica would fight the actual like Golden Wind crew.
Oh,
yeah,
I love Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica was so much fun.
He was cool. Yeah. Oh my god!
And it wasn't full King Crimson. It was
whole thing.
It was Requiem and King Crimson Arm.
Yeah,
technically.
Yes,
but I wish Metallica. I wish Metallica had other fights other than that fight.
I agree.
He was fleshed out more.
Yeah, because he was like the top of the Hitman Squad or whatever they were called.
Yeah, he was the leader of the Hitman Assassin Squad.
And they only had one fight with him, and he didn't fight the actual.
And it's like the same thing with Spice Girl. I wish she had more fights.
Oh, more, yes.
Because her power is really cool because she turns everything into rubber and makes it elastic.
Yeah.
Oh.
She makes things soft.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. But
so good.
She only fought Notorious B.I.G. and didn't even technically win.
No, not really. Yeah.
Because there was the whole spiel afterwards of how he's terrorizing the sea and became some urban myth.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That they were just that he tied it up like that. I like that.
And the thing I love about JoJo's too is you really have to sit and think about their powers after they use them. It's like, does that actually work? Because after every single time like King Crimson did anything, I'd have to like go to his wiki and like read it and be like, how does this work exactly? Because he stops time, but he displaces that time, and whatever happens like afterwards still happens.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just like, it's so weird to think about because he has.
So he stops time,
Yeah.
like he stabs you, moves back.
Okay, so like
unstops time,
so
and then like
say-
so that time didn't happen, but you still got stabbed.
I put like a board in between here, right?
Right.
And then I stop time and like remove the board or do something to the board. The bullet doesn't hit the board; it'll just go through it and just hit George. Like he's ripping out that or instead of a board, let's just say King Crimson was there because it's what affects him.
Right.
So.
It's a weird
It's
power.
super weird to think. He's basically just taking a couple seconds out
Okay.
and just squishing it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everything that happens in that few seconds just disappears.
But the end result still happens.
Yeah, the end result still happens.
Gotcha.
But just that few seconds are just ripped out. So it's really.
But there was some weird stuff with how the things get ripped out like.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to explain it without like actually just spoiling one
Yeah.
of the things that happens in the show.
Yeah.
But it's not just like it's the end result that happens. It also changes how that end result is carried out in a way.
Well, because he had multiple powers.
Yeah.
Because he has premonition too.
Yeah.
So
it's
really weird.
It's a weird
like he
power.
sees everything that happens and then he adjusts the ripping out the time to make certain things. It's really complicated. I had literally had to keep going onto the wiki and be like, how does this work?
Make sure they're
Why is
following
this
the
working?
rules.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of it's hard it is to follow sometimes. It's a lot of fun to it's just dumb puzzle trying to figure out.
Right, because the show's got you like going and like looking for answers about it.
Yeah,
and stuff like that, so.
there were so many times I was confused. I had to keep looking up Giorno's abilities because like it took me so long to figure out that like, oh, he can only punch things to make it work. Like he can't just do it; he has to punch it. So I mean I enjoy that. It's fun to piece it together, make sure they're following the rules, and if they follow rules under technicalities and stuff like that, because they do a lot of that. But I mean, I love JoJo's. I gave it an 8.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I can't wait. The next season is probably gonna like immediately follow with Jolene and her squad.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like next year probably.
Yeah, I mean they said it's gonna be soon because after her arc, they start like rebooting and doing weird stuff. So that was that. Here's the thing that's not on my list that you don't know about. I was binging Junie Taisen.
Whoa!
I don't know what that is.
It's Junie Taisen, the Zodiac Wars. Basically, they get these 12 superpowered people that fall under the Zodiac signs, and they're just fighting in a battle royale, fight to the death.
I like that.
It's stupid.
It's
and
really bad.
The animation's
Really,
good.
it sounds.
Yeah, the animation's phenomenal.
Yeah, the animation's like surprising. There gets to points where it's like, okay, this is stupidly animated.
Well, yeah,
and stuff
like,
like
it's-
they start using a lot more CG later on.
Yeah, they use. It's like everything's really well animated. All the like fight animations, character animations, they're all
Yeah.
really fluid and good.
Yeah.
The show is just not good.
You notice what I said? How you can
Yeah.
see who's gonna die next coming.
Yeah.
They literally spoil who's gonna die next.
Yeah, like literally the first thing I have written here is the anime is actually really good. Like in the first couple episodes, you know how on phones and shows, it's just like a generic thing and they hold it up.
Yeah.
They literally show it. The dude like slides and like the screen changes and then he puts it up to his ear.
That's impressive.
Like they put a lot of effort
detail,
into
yeah.
animating stuff and a lot of detail and everything. It's
I like
really
that.
really good. The other thing is they spoil everything in pretty much in each episode title.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's-
okay.
Yeah, you
And-
basically know who's
yeah.
going to die next.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh.
and they have a lot of build up for the characters just for them to like. They're not actual fights either. They're just assassination attempts.
Yeah, it's pretty much like
Yeah.
one's like they're like my backstory. I grew up like in the hood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I had a hard life and stuff like that. And his head gets cut off or something like
Yeah,
that.
like the dog is literally explaining all his abilities and different things he can do and what he's going to do to win. And then the chicken just shows up, gets bitten, takes the poison, and then crushes his face.
Yeah, she just like squeezes his face in.
And it was just like it. There's just a lot of shock factor that I think is really dumb. It's really bad assassination attempts and
Yeah.
really bad moral justice of.
So
Like
you
the
haven't
monkey.
finished it yet.
No, I got to episode 10.
Oh,
and
okay.
then-
So you're like,
and
okay,
then came here.
gotcha. I don't know. Like, So there's the last episode. I don't know if you're gonna be like, okay, this was cool, or you're gonna be like, that was so stupid beyond belief.
I mean, I hate the twins arc, the snake and dragon.
Yeah, theirs wasn't that good, but the last arc. When you see the last episode, and
it was all a dream.
Well, no, but
it's just like the fights happen. They're decided so fast.
Yeah,
like they're not actual fights.
It's more of like, so it gives their backstory, and it's like, okay, their character is resolved in a sense, and stuff like that. Kinda, not really, because they're still in this fight, and then they die. Yeah,
they just get murked. It's not enjoyable to watch them go out like that.
Yeah.
And another thing I came to realize with that show is, since there's no like main character,
right?
It's hard to enjoy and like root for somebody,
right?
So it's a lot of interest is lost, because it's like so the way they did the first episode is with the boar. So you think she's going to be like the main character, and you're going to follow her through.
Dies in the first episode.
Yeah, she literally dies in the first episode.
Called it.
She dies stupidly in the first episode. Like, they gave her backstory, why she does everything, and then she just...
I wouldn't say it's super stupid, because, they also set that up like ahead of time.
Yeah, but it's just like how fast she dies in the fight.
Yeah,
it's like she's overthinking the fight and predicting the fight, and then all of a sudden she gets stabbed by a zombie.
The fight plays out in her head. Yeah. And so she's like, he'll do this.
She's like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, she's like, he'll do this, I'll do this, and stuff like that. And she's like, it'll be that easy.
Yeah, and then she gets stabbed, and then the bunny comes over and stabs her again. It's like, you're going to be my friend.
They should mix that with Fruits Basket.
It's like they just touch each other and they turn into animals.
See, now that would be a show worth watching.
The super edgy Junie Taisen Fruits Basket crossover.
Does what's her face win at the end?
Toru.
Yeah, she just turns them all into animals. There's like one or two girls in there.
Man, I don't know.
In which one?
In Fruits Basket.
I mean, obviously that's the parent, the mother.
Okay, and they're one of the Zodiac or whatever.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Are all the children? I don't remember. It's been so long.
I think
Fruits Basket.
I'm pretty sure there was like
watch
one
the
or
show.
I think it's all the children of the Zodiac signs.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Fruits Basket.
No, we're just saying they should mix them.
Yeah. But I mean, the show is bad, but I think a lot of people hated it because it was super edgy. Like, there's no medium with people. I mean, there's no like mid game with people. It's either they want something dark, so they get something like Junie Taisen, but they're like, that's too dark.
Give me something like Tanya the Evil.
Yeah. Dark. So I mean, it's just like, calm down, people. It's
Tanya the Evil is like borderline almost at that edgy point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean,
but it's thankfully is not quite like.
But it was Tanya the Evil. I think did it right because it wasn't like shock factor.
Yeah, it was. I mean, so there was the stuff with like how she would like kill like entire like platoon.
But I mean, that's like an actual war.
Yeah.
This is just 12 people in a battle royale.
It wasn't just like surprise. Like she just like ends up like stabbing people in the throat and stuff like that, and like starts carving out their guts or something like that. It's nothing like that.
Yeah. There's no main character to get behind, so it's hard to follow any character's set of ideals or anything because you're not rooting for anybody. Yeah. And there's just
you'd think you'd root for the monkey, and then but
she dies in like episode 5.
Yeah, it is.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you should have watched it.
I was never gonna watch it.
Well, like,
no, I can't.
I can understand like getting behind somebody because if you know your own zodiac sign, you can like root for that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
do you know them?
I mean, I'm a monkey.
What's the order of them?
I don't know the order, but my zodiac sign's a monkey. So
what's my zodiac sign?
So like I would root for the monkey, right?
Right.
But I didn't like her character.
I didn't like
because it was very shallow ideals of I can stop war with words.
Just no more fighting.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. The show's bad, but it's not as bad as everybody was making it out to be.
I did like I think I like the ram. Wait, no. What's the guy with the horns? Is that the ram?
There was the sheep.
The sword.
Oh, the ox.
The ox. Yeah. I did like him, and then I was like, okay.
The ox is cool. I hated what they did to the horse.
I'm Pisces.
I
know. My zodiac sign is Aries, the ram. Or wait,
the horse.
They just keep going. They're just all here.
No, the horse is the big guy that got burned in the bank by the snake zombie. Yeah.
Wait,
he
what? I
fought.
thought he got killed by the ox.
No, he fought the ox in the.
That's right.
the
And
train
he
subway.
almost got like PTSD
And
from
yeah,
it.
he was getting like super freaked out, so he holed up in a bank vault.
That's right. And then he
and
just
then
got
the snake
torched.
burned it down.
That's right.
Yeah, it was super stupid. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of
Okay,
they're
let me
not
find
actual
this.
fights. They're just
Yeah.
really bad assassination attempts or straight assassination attempts.
It's like it's kind of like when you have like a show, like let's say it's a shonen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They go to like this one arena and it's like competition, fight to the death, winner gets a big prize pool and stuff.
It's
and they're
like,
like, oh, we can get money to get to this next place. And
It's
stuff,
like the
but
Dark
they actually-
Tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, but they actually like focus more on like the characters
Yeah.
and then like, but not enough to make them like,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't enjoy anything. Like there was nothing to get me to root. Like they were trying to get you to root for somebody by explaining their backstory, but it's just there wasn't a main one introduced for
Yeah.
you to follow through the story.
Yeah.
So it's just.
And it's like there's definitely like waves that it goes through. Like
Yeah.
there's characters like you focus on the beginning and then like here
Yeah.
there's parts and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like Tiger starts coming in more in like the third
Yeah.
quarter of it, and same with the snake and the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it starts in later parts. It starts jumping around, like it's jumping in between fights.
Yes.
It's jumping into people having monologues with themselves, randomly going into backstory of different people,
Yeah.
even though it's not their episode.
Yeah.
It's a mess. I think it's paced poorly. There's no character to follow.
Yeah.
The only thing redeeming it is super edgy, and it's always enjoyable.
Yeah, it's just like it's a little bit of a wonder like how they're gonna die, because you know who's gonna
Yeah.
die next.
Yeah.
So it's
So
just,
you're
like,
just like-
so who's gonna kill him? How they gonna die?
Yeah, so you want to know like how a fight's going to take place, if a fight's going
Right.
to happen, and
It's-
that's pretty much it.
It's not like a battle royale like Fate.
Yeah, so I
over there
mean,
with Ryder.
the animation redeemed it too. Like right now, it's like a 4 on the verge of a 3. That's where it is for me right now. So I mean, I'm going to finish it.
Junie Tyson,
Yeah, it's Junie. That's all I can really say. I
Yeah.
can't recommend it to anybody.
right?
I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It's just something like if you see it, I guess watch it, get it out of the way.
Yeah, if you got time.
Yeah, it's.
I think I'm Ox.
You think you're Ox?
That's what this.
Do you want me to look
saying.
this up for you? What year were you born?
97.
You have anything else?
I'm looking at this and it
Hold on.
got to know. It didn't have. like a-
Hey, all you BakaTaka listeners out there.
You're an Ox. That was in 1997.
George is an ox.
Yeah.
You're an Ox.
So I mean,
Actually, no. You're.
that's all I watched. I play
Cool.
so from like a few weeks ago, like all the way back to like
I want to
Otakon.
be a dragon. That'd be cool.
I played Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Fire Emblem 3 Courtyards.
I love this game. You did call it 3 courtyards in the video because you couldn't think of the name of it. And you just called it 3 courtyards. But I love this game. I did the Blue Lions arc. It's a lot of fun. Dimitri's broken as a character. Get the game. If you're new to Fire Emblem, get it. It's good. Play it. Have fun.
Considering it.
Nice.
I've taken up enough time. You can go now, leader.
Okay. I have the least to add, so I probably should have gone first. But let's see. Game wise, I've played a little bit of Octopath,
Okay.
chipping away at it
Nice.
slowly. Almost. I'm so close. I've got a couple chapter 4s left, and then the end game.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm like right there,
I'm
right
happy
on
for
the
you.
cusp of beating it. But
I'm
it's
happy
just
for you.
it's so slow. I'm just
The end
not
game
the
is
game
very
is slow.
I
I
mean,
mean, the end game is
the
slow,
end
but
game
it's
is
not
slow.
that the game is slow. It's just
Yeah.
that I'm slow playing
Yeah.
the game. Plus, I already make the thing take way longer than it needs to. I'm like 90 hours in. I should have beat this at like 60, 70 hours.
I mean, if
could
you're-
have been done.
if
But
you're-
I'm reading everything, doing side quests and things.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're not playing it like how I play games.
Yeah, I
That's
read the
so
dialogue.
triggering. I didn't want to bring that up, but it's so triggering.
It happened now. He brought it up.
I know.
Chase doesn't read the dialogue.
So we were sitting here watching him play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, and he was just,
JRPG.
it's a literal JRPG. He's just mashing through text.
Not even.
He gets to a
Oh.
part, and he's like, "Where do I go from here?"
Didn't read a word.
He was just running in circles for a bit. He just had to walk out of a building to activate a cutscene.
I knew Sora was upset because her friend was like,
You
I
don't
don't like you because you're better than me.
Deserve
She's
to
like,
talk.
No,
Stop.
we can still be friends.
We're taking back
I knew what was
your
going on.
section of BakaTaka.
When they started talking, I slowed
As the
down.
leader, I'm telling you, when you edit this video, cut your section out. You don't deserve it.
Okay.
Don't actually do that, because then we'd have to talk a lot longer to fill our hour-long episode.
It's not even like an hour.
I'm going to talk for
like-
15 minutes.
You're not going to talk about.
I'll bring up the way if I have to.
I can bring up stuff to talk about if you're not.
We can bring up the way.
And we're not bringing up the way.
You want to talk about the way?
I'm not.
The way remastered?
It's not on sale anymore. You
It's
gotta
not
pay
on
full.
sale?
You gotta pay full price.
I would never pay full price for
Me
that game.
neither. But I still got more stuff to talk about if you can't fill up the last 10 minutes.
Well, that's all I've really been playing. Downloaded
Wow.
Minecraft. That's not.
That's not weeb.
That's not Weeb related, but apparently the Java edition, for PC, can't use a controller. Can't hook up your Xbox controller that you just bought from Walmart today, so that you can just play on your bed, hook it up to your TV wirelessly. You don't have to sit at your computer. Nope. No, this Microsoft-owned company hasn't put. I'm tilted.
Just good for console.
I'm upset.
Why don't you
Eric,
just use the mouse and keyboard?
because I don't like sitting at my desk. I don't have a very nice setup, okay?
Just get
Get
a
a
wireless
wireless.
one.
I have a wireless one, but I'm not gonna sit there just holding the whole thing.
You don't have to hold it. You can just put it on your chest and
Yeah.
T-Rex it.
You never do that?
No.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just gonna pay for other things so that I can eventually use a wireless controller on my bed. I just want to use my. I don't care. I don't even care. I want to use my Switch Pro controller or my Xbox One controller I have now or my DualShock 4. Keep in mind, I don't even have a PS4 or an Xbox One, but I have controllers from both. Or I want to use my freaking Steam controller that I've not even touched.
Just play the game.
Come
man.
on,
Yeah, just
Minecraft. Let me do what I want. You
Get
know.
over
Just
it.
play the game.
I'm just gonna. I'm so upset. Why can't I use? Why don't you support controllers? It's the PC version.
Just get over
PS4
it.
controllers.
I am gonna get over it as soon as I spend more money to make it so I can play with a controller.
That will be him getting over it.
Yes,
I guess.
this is how I do things.
You
I
do
spend
you.
money until I still find out it doesn't work, and then I never touch that stuff again. This is how it's gonna happen.
I mean, I do the same thing.
It's just it's a good system, you
Yeah.
know.
Agreed.
So technically I haven't actually played Minecraft at all. I've just bought it and bought more things so I can play it the way I want.
Are you gonna make?
It hasn't worked yet.
Are you gonna make an anime school or something like that?
What?
An anime school,
Are you
Why would I do
gonna
that?
build a Japanese high school?
Ew, gross.
and then you can be like, "I'm in an anime."
No, what am
And when I
Some kind of
played
weeb.
Minecraft a few years ago, I built a Japanese castle.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it look good?
It was
Nice.
It was
Do you still have it?
No,
Oh.
it was one of our random servers that we were spending $1 on to keep up.
And then you stop paying the
Yeah,
dollar. Yeah, that
Give me
$12
that
that
dollar.
$12 a year
Something
just
like
really
that,
set
yeah.
you back.
It's just we stopped playing on the servers, so.
I get that.
But I mean,
get
the
that.
way we did it too is we had to get all of our own material to make it.
Oh.
So I just had
So
100
you were playing
sheep outside.
survival?
Yeah. I just had hundreds of sheep outside and inside that I was just shearing every day to build this dumb castle.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why that would be tedious, and eventually you just be like, nah,
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
done.
Yep.
Yeah, so eventually I'll be playing Minecraft a little bit.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Maybe
Let's
I'll
see.
go on your Minecraft adventure with you.
Ooh, because you both
We can
have
make a
Minecraft.
BakaTaka server.
Whoa!
We can mod it so that we're in the game.
It'll be.
Ew.
And we can make our podcast setup.
We can all get VR and we can do VR Minecraft.
Wow.
No.
What?
My
Oh.
computer's VR ready.
My computer's VR ready too.
My
Is-
computer's
the,
knows about VR.
the funny thing is, he's the only one who has any
Yeah.
VR, but his computer can't handle it, and ours can. He's got PSVR.
Yep.
Does PSVR have Minecraft?
It should.
I mean, you can play Minecraft on PS4 and use the headset. All it does is put it in a theater mode.
So it's not actual
Yeah.
VR Minecraft though. You don't look around and it
I don't
surrounds
know.
you.
Maybe there is an update for it. I don't know.
As I've played VR Minecraft once at a friend's house, but at that time it was still in beta. So it was like when you hit the camera to spin, it was just like a straight jump cut to your new angle.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Anything
Oh,
with-
that'll make you fall down.
PlayStation
that
does
makes
that
you
a lot.
sick.
PlayStation does that a lot because you can't look backwards from the camera because the camera's got to see the lights.
Oh, yeah.
That's
it's
true.
yeah, they do a lot of that.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
It does the same thing with shooters too. It's just you feel like throwing up.
Yeah, It's just not the way it's supposed to do. I mean, they're working within the bounds that the technology they can use lets them, but
Right.
Yeah.
that's not the way to play. If you're gonna
And they're using
plan on doing that a
decade-old
lot.
controllers.
The fact that they are even using those and they work well,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's like actually really impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, Minecraft. I'm finally getting on board after 10 plus years.
Fun times. Oh, that's your foot.
So
Yeah, we touched.
that's all the games I've been playing. Let's see. What have I been watching? So
Tell us.
I know what you've
I'm
been
trying to
watching.
think about what I've been watching.
JoJo's.
I've watched a little bit more JoJo's. I've still got 3.5, 4 episodes left.
Yeah.
So I'm right there, just about to wrap it all up. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this
It's a
last
lot of fun.
fight. It's gonna be good. So I'm right there at the end of JoJo's. Code Geass, as we said before, I've started that. I think I've watched one more episode since last time.
That's a snail's pace.
I'm
Only like
well. I think one of the problem
46
is
more to go.
I think the problem is I haven't like just chosen one thing to watch and finish. I've been jumping around a lot, and
I do
that's
that
kind
too.
of set me back. Like I
Yeah.
just need to finish JoJo's
Just watch
and then
like
move on to
3
something
things at
else.
the same time.
Because I'm kind of watching Code Geass and I'm kind of trying to watch Evangelion. I don't even think I've added everything that I want to watch onto my Mal. I need to pull up my Verve because ever since Verve, I've just been adding the things to my watch list on
Right.
there, so I haven't been updating on Mal as often. So let me just get an idea of what I've been watching. Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon season 2?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm caught up, though. No, I'm not caught up because they just released the most recent episode today, I think. So I haven't seen that yet. That's really good. I love that
What
show.
a casual.
I've watched the first episode of Do You Love Your Mom and her 2-hit multi-target attack.
So weird. Why are you
Is it
watching
good?
it?
Is it good?
I've seen one episode,
Or is it?
and no, it is
It's
not
just-
good yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it the 3-episode test.
I was thinking that. Did you watch that one
with a smartphone.
No.
The one where I'm gonna.
the edgy isekai that's airing this season?
No,
There's like an edgy Grimguard that's airing this season.
I was gonna say, was he
Ugh.
watching the one with the father is I'll protect my daughter even if I have to fight a demon lord or whatever.
Oh, I saw that title and I was like, I'm gonna stay away from that because that's got to be bad.
Yeah.
Was not on board with that.
I haven't seen that Grimdark.
yeah,
Grimdark's
Isekai.
good.
there's a Grimdark one of like
Grimdark's
Grimguard.
good.
Yeah.
Well, you said it was like an edgy Grimgar.
Yeah, it's an
Grimguard
edgy
was
Grimguard.
good.
I was gonna say Grimgar was edgy. How can you even get even
Grimgar
edgy?
was
No,
edgy, but it
it's-
wasn't as. I feel like the
Trust
impression
me,
he's saying it's
trust me.
edgier than Grimgar.
Like yeah, it's
What's it called?
It's I don't even know. It's like Lord something or whatever. It's airing this season.
You're not very helpful. This is why you got
Just go to
booted
the
out as the leader.
seasonal.
Yeah,
This is
you're
why you
right
got
about
booted
that.
out as the leader.
I'll pull it up.
Fire Force.
Hey, did you watch that?
Nope, haven't watched a single episode yet, but I plan to.
Yeah.
I plan to.
It's this show. It's RT.
Have you started watching it yet?
Yeah, I watched the first episode. It's really
And?
good. I really enjoy it.
Okay,
This
good.
one that has a 6 rating on it. This one.
An ad came out. Yes.
And
Okay.
that's everything. That's it. That's everything.
That's it.
Woo, that's all, folks.
That's a lot of stuff you're watching there.
Kind of. Yeah, I'm getting really into it.
Oh, yeah.
I started, and that's the other thing. Sometimes I'll just get on Netflix and I'll be like, all right, time to watch a little bit more Code Geass. And I'm like, ooh, there's something else on Netflix. So I've watched like 2 movies on Netflix recently. I watched Groundhog Day
Rabbit
finally. Groundhog Day is good. Love Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Then I watched,
It's just going down this
I know.
rabbit hole.
then I watched 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Love Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's amazing.
I mean, I do the same thing too.
And
I'm gonna sit there and like I'm gonna get through the series finally,
yeah,
and then I get on YouTube and just get on my recommended,
yep,
and I'm just like, I've been here for 4 hours watching YouTube videos that don't
yep.
help me at all.
I just watch
That's
anime.
my life.
We know.
Yeah, we know, but you don't read it, so does it really
Yeah.
count?
That's okay. I'm not the leader. I don't have to do stuff.
That's fair.
And I have an
For-
issue with games now. I can't play games anymore. They're so
It's tedious.
they don't grab my attention.
Yeah.
Like I was playing Tokyo Xanadu. Tokyo Xanadu's bad.
It is pretty bad.
It's not good. I was playing Edge of Eternity on
You guys
Steam.
were making fun of me for skipping the text in a bad game.
I mean, I can see why, but you still need to read the text.
Yeah, if you're gonna play the game, you still have to read it. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
You have to know why it's bad.
Yeah, you have to know why it's bad.
It's mechanically.
Anyway, Groundhog Day, Four
It's
Weddings
not
and a Funeral,
weeb.
both good.
Is there anything else weeb that you got?
Started watching The Good Place.
Okay.
Is there any-
Leader?
That's not weeb.
Am I
That's
the leader
just a
again?
Yeah, I was
TV show.
looking at you, Leader.
Oh.
He can't
Guide
tell.
me.
He's got one
Hey,
good
everybody,
eye.
you just listened to BakaTaka Season 2, Episode 3.
What
Giving
are
the
you
leader back to
talking about?
George. Giving the leader back to George.
Yeah.
It's like an hour.
No, it's 58 minutes. We've got plenty of
Sitting
time
on
to
the
keep
left,
talk-
it's been
Well, you
the
want me to fill
normie.
2 more minutes in?
I
Sitting on the
don't
left,
know.
it's been the normie George.
Wait, are we doing the left from you or from him? Because
From the audience.
audience's perspective.
No, but he was the one saying it last time. Hand him a
It's not-
script.
we're not
Hand
gonna
him a
do-
script.
Even in the intro, it said you were on the left.
Sitting in the middle, it's Eric.
That's me.
Ah.
And sitting on the right, it's me, Kickpuncher / Chase.
Wait, what about me?
I did you. You didn't say anything.
No, you didn't. I said lots of things.
It's Jorge Coon over there. George, the normie.
Jorge Coon.
That's the end of the episode. Don't forget to comment in the comments section down below because that's what comments are for.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.
Ring that.
That's it. Get out of here.
Later.
Peace.
The anime guy got
Which one?
the dude on YouTube who's named the anime guy.
The anime?
Oh,
Yeah, the anime man.
Yeah.
He was on my recommended list about one of the videos was like the most elitist guy I've ever met or dealt with. And he said he got this message or blog post from like 2013
Right.
of this dude talking, being super elitist. And there was one line in there that was talking about Attack on Titan. It said the show that's airing or right now or something about Attack on Titan. But then it literally said, also known as Shingeki no Kyojin. I lost my damn mind.
Is this like a new video or is it old?
Hey, it's new. It came out not too long ago.
He heard the podcast. Hold up, guys. It's my mom.